accomplishment. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Let's talk for a second here about USF. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point? Turning it on! He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. Running wide open down the gun of the field. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bull. The Bulls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Bulls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
On the move. Hard running there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The play action fake. Intercepted for the 11th time. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. He'll start this drive firing. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this defense, we know they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Trying to escape. There he goes. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
This is exactly why nobody wants a Jesse Palmer. You want quarterbacks that can do that. Look at him pick him up, put him down, just chewing up yards. It was supposed to be a pass, now turns it into a huge gain. Jesse Palmer never could do that.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Hand off from the shotgun. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Fires to the big fella. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Quarterback moving. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's caught inside the 20.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, USF. He has spent... South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys.
He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good... First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Bean. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bulls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Bulls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to run it. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 13.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
And man,
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
there is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. A designed run for the quarterback. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
At the 31. And that's a first down for the offense.
The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls. They put another score. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Got him downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, looking to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. And the route is on. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And, David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David.